How do you know who to help? I've been thinking about this off and on for a while. A lot of it is inspired by the video about friends and really what defines your friendship. What will be the thing that separates you. Uh, Generally speaking, I may have said this before. I think that hate is a wildfire and it's very hard to stop. And it's like if I hate on somebody, right? I'm giving them a reason to hate me back. It's you know, I think it's foolish to antagonize somebody and expect them to be friendly with you or to try to assist you in any way. It's like when you villainize them, you're jeopardizing their livelihood. So what reason do they have to help you? And sometimes you don't even have to uh, have any type of negative interactions with somebody. They still might have no real reason to help you. They might want to sabotage your situation. But thinking about it is like, how do you find out what's the recipe for knowing who to help? It's kind of like I've seen memes about, you know, somebody is extending a hand to pull somebody up from the gutter, and behind that person's back is a knife, and as soon as they get up, like you know, they're gonna turn on them, and narcissism comes to mind. You know, some other psychological diagnoses come to my mind that I'm not too educated on, and I can't speak, although I can't speak on too like with authority, but I have some thoughts on it. But it's like you really never know who you're gonna help. It's my understanding the book Lord of Flies is kind of about some young folk that get stuck on an island, and they're basically forced to like start a civilization, and circumstances, situations show who each one is, and they turn on each other, and it's almost like reality TV show that they set up. And it's like they sell you that TV show by the drama, like showing people turn on each other. And it's a slippery slope to walk because like we all need help. I always hear especially successful people talk about how you can't do it on your own. Like you need a team. That's hard to grasp because I'm not up there on their level, so like I don't know what that team is. But I think I can see the logic behind that. Um, and sometimes it's like there's some analogy, and I'm probably gonna screw it up because I'm pretty good at screwing these types of things up. But it's like there's like a scorpion that needs help crossing a body of water, and I don't know, maybe it's a turtle, maybe it's a frog. Either way, it's some type of animal that can get the scorpion across the water. They're having a discussion, and the creature from the water is like, "Why would I help you? You're a scorpion. You're gonna sting me." And the scorpion's like, "Come on, man. No, I'm not. I really need your help." And then so they do it. He helps the scorpion across the water, and then at the end, the scorpion stings the turtle or the frog, whatever it is, and the scorpion or the water animal is like, "What's up, man? Like I helped you out. You told me you weren't gonna sting me." And the scorpion replies saying something to the effect of, "You know, or you knew who I was before you helped me." And it's like, I mean, what do you think about that? Because on one hand, like something's nature is to sting. It needs your help and your empathy, your sympathy, your humanity, your kindness. You wanted to help them against against your best thoughts, against your best interest, against what you knew would probably happen, just to find out that you should not have done it. Things aren't always that obvious, but I'm sure that happens all the time. And it's kind of like the one kid in class who ruins it for everybody. Like he's on his phone or something, and so now everybody gets their phone taken away, or he talks too much during class, and so no, now nobody can go to recess, or everybody has homework or something, something like that. It's like because there's those people out there who intentionally turn on the people who help them, everybody's jaded and nobody really wants to help anybody. Now, like too often you see situations where like maybe somebody's homeless and there's almost a lack of respect. Like the person who's not homeless feels like that person's not trying hard enough. You know, that person worked really hard for theirs. Like they feel like they worked really hard to get everything they have, and they are almost offended that this person has the whatever is required to ask for help or to not try. I'm not telling anybody how to feel, but I do feel that the only hope that humanity really has is to help who you can. And I feel like a lot of people can see this and be like, oh, that's soft. Like, that's the wrong philosophy. And I think I can get that. But my reply to that, or any statement that I think would be synonymous with that, is, things can get heavy very fast. And, the anger of the people is not something to play with. Like, no matter how tough you are, like, I've been thinking about like making a separate video on this. Like, I know my place. I've learned my lane. Of course, sometimes, I'm closer to the one edge or the other, but generally speaking, like I know that I am completely at the mercy of the general population. I mean, I am completely at the mercy of their opinions on me. Like I get this idea that I'll go into that in another video, but it's like basically, you know, I just got to remember things can turn south very fast. And the best thing for me to do is to help who I can when I can without really expecting anything in return because I can't turn better for it. So it's like I got to help who I can afford to help. For that reason, also for the reason that those have been the people who have helped me, people who owed me nothing, they've given me something, advice, a couple dollars, place to stay, whatever they gave me. It's like I have to do that. But yeah, anyways, it was just this whole video was just about being careful who you help because you never know what that person's intentions are. And it's a scary thought to contemplate, but I think that is necessary. And I don't have an answer. I'm just kind of the guy who brings up stuff that maybe nobody wants to talk about. Pseudo intellectual. Put my pinky in the air.